Twin electric motors on an EV is not something foreign to Jack and I. We've driven the Ioniq 5N, we've also driven the iX, which were great automobiles, but these are more flagship automobiles and can cost a pretty penny. Not this example that we have here today. It may not be the flagship, but on paper versus its price, it's actually pretty darn good. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the BAIC B30e Dune. And if you'll allow me, I'll give you a quick walk around of this car because it'll blow you away. First, let's start talking about those dual motors. Underneath, you do still have a 1.5 liter gasoline engine because this isn't exactly a full EV. It is a hybrid, but it's a hybrid with two electric motors, one for up front and one at the rear, that together pushes out over 400 horses and 635 newton meters of torque. Torque? Did I say 635 newton meters of torque? Torque, I mean 635 newton meters of torque, which can propel this car from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in under 7 seconds. Yes, ha ha ha! The exterior is quite boxy and beefy. I'm digging it, very BAIC. You've got the signature grille up front, which are wrapped with lights that go all around the vehicle, fog lamps found down below, and a camera up front to boot. Down the side, you're looking at a set of wheels that are 19 inches large, wrapped in 60 series tire, with 215 millimeters of ground clearance underneath, discs brake front and rear. You've got repeaters on the side mirror with a camera and puddle lights found underneath. An extra to that is also these reflectors, nay, not reflectors, lights. These actually light up on the fenders of the car, which is pretty nice. You have a floating roof design, which sort of like gives it the appearance of a shorter wheelbase because it actually is quite long. I can't help but think that it kind of looks like a Rivian. Don't you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. The color is something that Jack has been drooling over since we got here, man. And I can't blame him. I can't blame you, Jack. It's nice. A well-shaped rear with a nice brake light up on top. This is a tow hitch receiver. I'm not sure that it comes with the vehicle. I think they just accessorized this car, but at least you know it's actually capable. The back looks good. I like the lights. It's clean. Nice little button here to open it up. When you do lift the power tailgate, it will reveal what Jack and I assume to be anywhere between 500 to 530 liters of very usable space. The lip isn't exactly flat, but it looks like it's easy to load heavier items. Speaking of heavier items, this tonneau is quite unique because you can pull it out and it can convert into a table. And when you use it as a tonneau, it can carry up to 15 kilos of weight. I was about to say pounds, but it's actually kilos. It has legs that you can find here underneath to turn it into a table when you go picnicking. Because all of that can be found here, unfortunately, it does not have a spare tire, but you will find a tire sealer and inflator underneath. You also have parcel hooks and even a 12-volt socket. No, that is a 220-volt socket. There's the 12-volt socket on the other side. Nice, I like it. So basically, this thing looks like it's really built to go camping. The Overland Kings would love this car. Even the door handles inside the car look cool. Huh? Get inside, that's my normal driving position. Space is quite good. A lot of light also is coming in here, thanks, of course, to the panoramic roof. But the space is quite impressive. There is no tunnel in the center, which means a third passenger wouldn't be an issue. You have two air vents located up front. Below that is only one Type-C charging point. I would have expected more. Small little cubby hole there. A center armrest with two cup holders. And that wraps it up. There's a lot of textures found on this car, though, on the door. Even more so up front. I'll show you that. But I also wanted to mention that the seats are color matched to the automobile, except for the white variant. When you get a car of a different color from BAIC, this particular model, these portions right here will match the exterior of the car. That's pretty nifty. Oh, and the seats, of course, do fold 60/40. And they tumble too. Oh. Very clean up front, clean with textures, by the way, because the dash is one. This handle here is yet another. Jack feel this. It feels like you could launch a rocket ship off of this thing. Feel it. right?
Cool.
You ain't gonna move from that. You can put your cell phone there too. You have a 12.3-inch screen in front of you and a 14.6-inch screen here as your infotainment. Steering wheel feels good to the touch. 2 buttons here. All your controls for vehicle functions will be found either in the form of either a button on the steering wheel or inside this pad. We'll let you know our feelings about that when we get this car out for a proper behind the wheel. You have a wireless charging port here, a nice parcel hook that's found down here. I think that's really
Wireless
cute.
charging port.
Wireless charging pad and a hook here. What did I say? Wireless charging port?
Bruh.
Whoops. You also have 2 cup holders here, a nice lever here for your gears mode selector, drive mode selector. This is your gears lever. It's actually quite cute. Center console with a tray that you can take out for a much deeper hole. That's actually cool too. That's nice. What else? Well, you already saw the panoramic roof. The one thing though, the one thing that Jack was kind of up in arms about was that this particular vehicle does not have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto yet. The operative term there is yet, because BAIC Philippines says that once this car does hit the floor for sale, they will put Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in it, which makes Jack a happy boy. But that's not the only thing that makes Jack happy. The price. Oh, the price. You're going to want to hear the price. I'm going to do this quickly because I just realized that there are ventilated seats up front and Jack is sick and we're trying to get back inside this car as quickly as possible. So, a quick look at the AutoDeal app will tell you that, yep, this 4x2 model comes in at under 1.5 million Philippine pesos, with the 4x4 coming in at under 2 million Philippine pesos. Now, on paper, and up against it price, it does look very, very good. How it drives, how it is to live with this car on a daily basis, we'll let you know once we get for a proper behind the wheel. So do subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos. But as of right now, I'm gonna avoid it. If you guys think I was a vampire, because Jack called me a vampire, look at this prima donna right here. Look at this guy. Look at him.
I could really use a tissue.
You could use a lawn chair and sunblock, and I was called the vampire and prima donna, scared of the sun, right? Look who's talking now. I'm the one that's under the sun, Jack. Mag-ayos ka.